we see with a couple, like in some instances, guys when they take on a captaincy role, they lose a little bit in other areas of their game. How do you think you handle that?
Yeah, I probably don't think of it that way, mate. It's just about obviously really honoured to receive the role and have the confidence from the team and the staff. I think that's probably humbling to sort of be put in that role again. But yeah, it's just about, I guess, focusing on your role, mate. It's not a lot about where you can sort of fall down. I think it's about trying to do all you can to make sure the team's functioning well. And then obviously in my position, it's quite a key one. So playing consistent footy and regular footy is going to be key for me.
Co-captaining before, you did a lot behind the scenes, off the field, obviously, last year. Did you learn a bit from that you'll take to the role on the field now?
Yeah, a little bit. I think obviously tough to always watch footy and try and have input that way. Now, I guess having some experience to be able to, transfer that onto the field is going to be something that I'll look forward to. Yeah, I think you're seeing the game differently watching from outside. So then, hopefully, when you're inside, you're sort of taking those learns from the outside in.
Are you feeling extra pressure now, not only going back into your first full season, but also being the captain?
Not at all, mate. Yeah, I guess more excited, mate, about what's to come and the new team, the new coach, and I think it's probably more excitement than pressure. I think there's quite a heavy word, mate, pressure. Once you're sort of mentioning those kind of things, your performance starts to dip a bit. So I think mainly staying excited about adding to the team and now getting to run around in the Brumbies jersey, hopefully more regularly.
How did you feel about how Sam went last year on field?
Yeah, amazingly well, and super impressed with how he applied himself, and then the development that they supported him around that in helping his growth in that area, and myself as well. So we worked quite closely together, and I was excited that hopefully we get to do it more in a I guess full-time capacity. So yeah, I guess super stoked for him. He's a fantastic guy, a really close friend of mine, and yeah, hopefully we get along really well and get this team going in the direction we want it to.
Did you have any hesitation at all? Just you're obviously captain over at Ulster as well. But did you have any hesitation just coming back in this year about taking on too much? Or?
Not a lot. I probably didn't think about it a lot. Obviously, Dan mentioned it a little bit, and yeah, obviously having captain the side in the previous year, so it's been exciting. I think I haven't really sort of thought hesitation. More excited about, I guess, the other guys around me. You got Poe, you got Scotty who's developing, and Henry, and yeah, Kyle, and yeah, there's heaps there that I think with the right support, yeah, the leadership group and the guys can really push forward.
What about, does it give you a chance to reflect at all? Because the captaincy announcement last year obviously weren't, I think they did it at the season launch, you weren't there, you were down in Melbourne. Like, how much has changed in 12 months? I know we tend to harp on it a little bit, but it is quite a big moment from where you were at the announcement last year.
Yeah, obviously it's been sort of well publicised that been a massive little journey, and yeah, I guess this is something that obviously why I'm really humbled and proud of, to be able to stand here now and be full-time in the squad and hopefully try and really take this team forward. Obviously difficult situations last year, but again really special to still be named as a leader even though I wasn't around the place. So hopefully that effect can help the team, I guess, galvanise and really keep strong together, and to have their support through that whole time, and then even the new guys in now still supporting me is special.
Dan said that you're going to take on speaking to the referees. Last year when you were speaking to the referees, they were pretty happy to see you when you were running the water. Do you think they'll be as happy to see you this year?
Yeah, not too sure. I think yeah, that was nice to sort of, I guess, yeah, to be appreciated that I was out there again from those guys, and then yeah, I sort of found my own way to sort of chat to them there. I guess obviously built that relationship a little bit, and yeah, hopefully that can just help, mate. It's given me a little bit of insight on what it'd be like. Obviously being on field, hearing how Sam and those guys speak to refs and others as well. So it's not a big part of it. I think the main focus is making sure the messages we give to our team are clear. I think the ref stuff is quite an easy thing to do if you sort of question him or whatever.
I know you said last year gave you the chance to see the game from a different perspective and trainings and stuff like that. How much did running the water give you a different perspective on games?
Yeah, it was difficult. Obviously, it was very new to me, hearing messages from coaches and trying to get messages onto players within short time frame. So understanding that a bit, but I guess knowing that you got to give a lot more trust to the team. You know, we prepared well all week, and that's one big thing I learned was trusting our team and our players. So hopefully being in that role now more often and understanding both sides of the messages that obviously that are coming from upstairs, and the messages we want to get on field is going to have to be, I guess, deciphered real quick, and make sure we're hitting the mark there.
How are you feeling about your kicking game after being in the Northern Hemisphere? Dan was saying the other day, you reckons you might have got a bit of length on your kicks.
Wouldn't say, it's probably something that I got from just going over there. I think it's something that I've been working on since I started to try and play footy again. It was an area of my game that I feel I need some improvement on. And doing some work with our trainers and coaches and I guess the specialists around was nice. And then getting over there, obviously they very good at it as well. They sort of grow up playing football and all that kind of stuff, so they're quite naturally, some of the props got better footy skills than me, and I was like, geez, these guys are pretty skillful, but obviously they just grow up and around it. So like picking their brains a bit on, I guess, their kicking tips was nice, and hopefully if I have a bit of length on my kicking game, then that'll be good.
Has the technique changed at all? Was there any tinkering, or is it just about talking more about, as you say, the more natural feel of it?
Probably a bit of both, mate. Like, obviously you got to get your technical stuff right, so your contact on the footy is good, and then I guess building up your strength in and around. Like we do a lot of movement-based stuff that helps sort of your core and sort of your hip flexors and things like that. That are your sort of core muscles for kicking. So that kind of stuff sort of probably helps you.
Sam seemed kind of like the leader to just get in and do the job and kind of lead by example. What's your kind of mantra or approach to it?
Tough one. Much the same, mate. I think sort of being a bit more experienced and playing a fair bit of footy, over 100 caps now, it's I guess having that experience to be able to be composed when we need to be, and then playing at a high level, mate. Like if you're playing at a high level, hopefully the team follows, mate, and it's just keeping that consistent.